I think you guys 2, 4, 6, 7. Okay. So have you imported the project, the one project which I told about, the GitHub project, right? This pyspark project and PyCharm setup. Like anybody got any issue in the PyCharm setup or any problem in the Spark shell, PySpark shell? Is working fine, everyone? Mhm.
For me, I opened the I installed everything. So Python, PyCharm, and Spark.
PyCharm, okay, everything is fine. Okay,
Yeah,
anybody?
and then I
Mhm.
pulled the project from the GitHub, like downloading the project folder, and opened it in my
PyCharm.
PyCharm. And now I'm just having an error for like importing the PySpark SQL and also the
Can you
Spark
show me
section.
what error? Let me.
Yeah, I think it's just asking to install the package, and I'm trying to do that. And it
Which
says,
package? Actually, we have already, if your PySpark is downloaded,
yeah.
right? So you have to just assign, the library, right? Two libraries. Have you assigned those two libraries? Even after
Uh,
that, you are getting the error. Okay, show me that thread.
Maybe not.
I'll
Yeah.
check it.
Let me share my screen. Yeah, so this is you can see my screen?
Yeah, yeah, I'm able to see.
Right. So this is like for example, um
Mm.
just a sample project.
Mm.
Oh, sorry, I think I had I think this one. Yeah, so here like when I was doing the run, this is fine and
Mm. This is
as
simple
here.
Python, yeah. Mm.
Yeah. So here I'm doing the other one. So this is the whole project. This one here. And
Mm.
just here I'm getting this
So
unresolved
this is
reference.
compilation error, right?
Yeah.
Right. So you have to add in the setting that I'm asking. Did you change that? Did you add it in the setting and the project structure? Yesterday I told about that.
Okay. Then
So
no, I
here,
don't think I did no.
yeah, because without that, this error will not go away. Okay. So here
Hmm.
you have not added. So you have to go to your installation folder of your Spark. So your software and Spark and here Python folder and the library folder. These two library. I was talking about these two. So when
Okay.
you add this one, maybe that you have to restart it.
Okay. Yeah, see it says indexing in the top left, top right corner. So
Ah,
maybe
okay.
it's taking some time. Yeah, now it's done. Configured.
Okay. This is asking about your Python. So you are using 3.10 you installed? Okay, 3.10.
Yeah, I think when I did sudo update, I think 3.10 is the most stable one
Okay, but
now. That's
3.11 is having problems. So 3.10 is fine. I think it should work.
okay.
So it is your home problem, right? Your right. This is your Spark home is set, right? Hadoop home and Spark home.
Yeah,
Those variables are set.
I can check that right now if you want.
Mm.
Okay.
Check that one. Oh, this one you are doing Windows or Ubuntu? Ubuntu, right?
Th-
Mm.
yeah, this is an Ubuntu.
Mm.
Oh, sorry, I did that wrong.
Because it is saying not a valid Spark home, right? So
Yeah.
whenever it is coming means you have not set your Spark home path. Okay.
I have it here.
Okay, so this is your cited Spark 3.3 this, but your Spark is in the software. Okay, softwares
Yeah,
in
softwares.
Spark 3 not find valid Spark home while searching.
Yeah, and I also have one thing I noticed is that with my like for this example, when I had my other two let me see here,
ID.
this project. So
Mm.
before when I had this with the main, um sorry, one second.
DF.
So yeah,
Mm.
so this was working fine, right? So when I was to run this, I would get my output as I expected. But then when taking this out, and I believe this should work. Um, oh, oops, I inserted.
Hash command.
Yeah.
Mm.
So when I did this, and
Yeah,
running
tell
the
me one
Python,
thing. Okay, so it will be problem because see when you are making Python is an indentation, right? So this should be
Mhm.
in the here, right? Now it is
Oh,
here
okay.
compilation error was coming.
I
Okay,
see, I see.
so
Okay,
this is still error. Okay, this is okay. So now this error is here. So your something is not written keyword is there, right? So written keyword is not there.
I see.
Yeah,
Right.
I think you're just
My yeah,
just
my
do the
insert is on.
insert. So
Yeah,
written and print is see print you are doing okay. Then simply it's a print, right? So I think something is this is not written. No, not written will come. Actually, this is a you written a some print high function, and this print
mhm.
high function is just printing the name. Okay, so what is this closing? See, this is you have to use something format way, right? So you have to use like double quote dot format and pass the name variable. And this should be not braces. Like why braces? Bracket will
Uh,
come.
yeah, because I think when you opened your sample project, it automatically came with the default main folder, and I was just trying the two. So if you actually see for under the two scripts I have, one is called main, one is called script. And before it ran fine. It just when I ran it, I didn't get
Expression.
an output. If you go to the main dot ph, I can show you.
Hmm.
So like this one here, I here I tried it when I just typed in dot ph,
Okay, if you yeah,
and
just
here it
make it in
works fine.
the
But
hmm.
here it ran and everything, but I wouldn't get my actual output of what I'm expecting here. When you did it,
So
it did work.
this is becoming part of your function itself, right? So function is not called. This is again
Oh, okay.
inside the function. So whenever you want to call function, it should be in the first line. Then the
Okay.
function will call. What happened, right? Previously, your same alignment, right? It is part
Right.
of function and function is not called, nothing will come. Right?
Right. Right. Okay. Yeah.
Now you have a see now this is working.
Okay. Okay. I
Same
see.
thing now, there is some braces problem. If you write single quote name, okay, name variable. So just copy paste this one there. It will work there also.
Okay.
There in the script. Yeah.
Oh, sorry. Just didn't copy. So this one is
Oh,
good now,
why?
isn't?
1 second. Now it actually the space was there. Issue was the it should not have any single space. Okay, because
Okay.
alignment means like now you are calling the function, and that
Hmm.
function will be called to your it will call the function. Yeah, now it's working fine. Right.
Okay. Yeah.
Mm.
So I
So
thought maybe
can you
that
show me the Spark path? Like what is the Spark folder name in the softwares?
yes. So Park, this should be the Spark folder. This one is something else. This one I can delete, but this is the one here.
You are
And then the
giving
bin
this one.
directory. Yeah. So I did this to get the address properly, and I took this,
Mm.
and that's what's in my
But why it is coming? Okay, did you do the source command after this? Can you show me Spark shell? Just run Spark shell in the home directory. Just
Yes, I think I have one Spark shell running. This one. Oh, sorry, no. Um, okay, then I'll just run it now.
yeah, CD you do. CD. No space, just CD. Just make it come to home direct. User home. Yeah, and yeah, here you do is PySpark you type.
PySpark like this.
Mm.
Hi,
See.
Arvind. Sorry to disturb. Someone is waiting to let in
Yeah,
the
can you
class.
allow this? Can you allow?
Oh, I have to do it.
Yeah, yeah. You are actually sharing a screen, so you
Oh, how do I do it here?
check in your this is Zoom, right? There is a allow.
1 second. My Zoom is not.
There is a participant window. Check that.
Yeah, actually, right now I don't see my Zoom.
Okay, let
It just
me take it
that.
control.
Yeah, right now it's just showing my this here.
Okay, let me take it. I'll now. Now share a screen.
Okay, I see one admit as well.
See, Spark hyphen shall you do? See, that's a problem, right? Your Spark is not properly. No, 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 not dollar will come. It should start it anywhere, right? Because you set the home path, correct?
Yes,
So
yes, yeah.
how you started this Scala? This is the Spark Scala or just Scala you started?
Let me see here. Here, I think I did it here. So
So
Spark
you
shell
went to
in
in
the
the bin
bin.
directory. Actually, this is not a
Right.
right way to start Scala. This is without Spark Home, it will go. It will. It
Okay.
is the usual one, right? Like just a bin directory you are going and there is the shell script. So I think
Yeah.
you have not used the source command after that. Can you come out Control X?
Okay.
Okay, just do source. Just write it nano instead of source. Okay, you forgot this one. Up now you write Spark hyphen shell you type or PySpark you type.
Or
See
shell or just
PySpark.
Spark.
Enter. See, now it's working. Actually, you just copied the path, but you didn't run the source command. Okay.
Okay, I
Okay.
see. Okay.
Now, once let it come this one and you come out, your PyCharm will also work fine also. Okay. Just exit you do. No, you exit here. Semicolon. Okay. Now go to your PyCharm. So PyCharm also will not work fine because your path is set, but you didn't do the source command. Now
Okay.
do run again. Yeah. Okay, restart this one, PyCharm.
Yeah.
Because issue was
Gonna
the
do.
same, right? Because when
Yeah.
I checked it, your PySpark or Spark Shell was not working because of the path is set, but it was not committed. Okay. See, now it's working.
Okay. Oh.
Oh, one
Oh.
second.
Maybe I didn't close all the
Yeah, you close it. All
items.
complete PyCharm. Yeah. All windows.
Okay, running it now. I see. Still getting this one.
Okay, what is this path is coming? Home slash this one, software,
Oh,
this path. See why these
project.
two paths are together, like how it is. This
Yeah, and also maybe I can explain what I did to put the project here. Like when I went to once I downloaded the zip, right?
hmm.
This is master example. I just opened it up and then I put it in the
No, that is
uh
not a problem. I'm saying why the
yeah,
path is still giving problem. Code is
yeah,
not problem.
yeah,
Problem with
yeah.
the path, right? This
Hmm.
your Spark softwares, and then it is saying right Hadoop 3 Scala 2.13, right? And slash
Hmm.
Python lib pyspark zip. Okay, because it is not
Distribution.
coming correct way. Okay,
And
go
then
ahead.
this is also a list. Is there anything reason? Like
No,
this
it
is
is saying
like
any of the path is not matching it. That this your path is Spark home. Can you go beginning?
okay.
What is saying Spark underscore
Sorry,
home.
could you say that again?
Okay, what path, bin path you set it? Can you go again bash RC?
Okay, sure.
Not here. You go to the home directory, CD. Hmm.
I think I did /bin.
Okay, path, colon Spark home slash bin and Scala 2. And you said you have another Scala Spark folder is there, right? There is a one more Spark folder, softwares.
Yes, but that's because when I tried to do the
That
wget
you
through
can
the
delete it, no?
installation,
That you can
yeah,
delete.
yeah, the second delete. This
This
was
is a
just
file, not a folder. This is a file. Spark 3.3.1. Keep it short path, right? No,
mhm,
no need to make it just Spark 3.3.1. Rename it. Remove extra
sure.
thing after 3.3.1. Yeah, remove. Yes. Rename. Yeah. And change in the bash RC again. Hmm. Yeah, save it. Source command. Check PySpark is working here. Hmm.
Seems
Okay,
to
and run this one now. See, this is now different error. Okay, so now module name is saying PySpark module is from PySpark, no module name. Okay, just restart it now. It is a one-time setup issue, right? Once any one program will run, means everything will run.
okay. I'm gonna run it now.
Mm.
It's re-indexing now, so
Mm-hmm.
it's the same definition import Spark session.
PySpark equal no module name. Okay, one is you just add this code. I'm telling you. One find PySpark and Spark in it. I I pinged in the chat. Can you add these two lines? So it still is compilation error coming, right? See this.
Hmm.
Can you do the okay project set property? Okay.
So where do I put these lines? You import in the
Yeah,
import statement
and
here?
you have to add before the Spark session. No, you copy
Oh, Spark session, like here?
before that, before Spark session. Those two lines which I gave you.
Yes.
Here you
Okay.
can add after this. No, after this import.
After here?
Yeah, these two, cut it after 10. Before Spark session, before Spark session.
Before Spark session, but
Yeah,
after.
Spark you are creating. Okay, let me do.
Oh, okay, I see. So between the two.
1 second, I do. And again, I need to check this. Because this is location is changed, right? Because we have renamed it. Now it is not able to recognize. We have to add again.
Okay, right, because it's
Because
renamed.
earlier name was different, right? Right.
That's right.
This is, let's see. Later we will do first. Yeah, working. Okay,
Okay.
but don't know, right, which the name or this path is properly set or not. But Spark Home, now it's getting Spark Home. Okay.
Yeah, because the only thing we did was rename the folder, right?
Yeah,
And
rename folder. So
yeah.
but it was not able to get the Spark. So keep it. That's the reason I kept it mine also. The like shortening.
Oh,
Okay.
actually, I think maybe it's because the name that I had before had spaces in it or something like that. Because
Yeah, spaces also give problem, right?
yeah,
Always
yeah,
na any. Oh, you had the space in the folder or the
maybe.
file.
I mean,
Okay.
it's the default unzip file, so I think maybe there
Uh,
was spaces in it. So
yeah, so
that
that
could
kind
be.
of path we should never use, right? Like whether the
Yeah.
spaces or like the long. Okay.
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 Okay. Thank you.
Okay. So anyone can do in the Windows setup also. Windows is also same. Okay. So so I will take it some more like because yesterday I covered flat map, filter, right? In the RDDs, right? We seen in RDDs. Okay. So today I will show because these are more examples, like you have to practice these examples to different types of scenarios, right? Okay. So we will see the join also. We will see later join. First, we cover all the RDD related transformations. Okay. Because same transformation when you will learn, you will be doing on the data frame. Okay. So these are the data frame transformations. Okay. RDD one. Okay. So yesterday we were doing this transformations like flat map, and word count, right? So word count, very common problem, right? Like we should do the word count program. Okay. Okay. And okay, RDD to data frame also can be converted. So suppose you have RDD, your data, you are reading some unstructured file of data, but you can attach the schema. So when you are attaching the schema, then you can convert RDD to data frame. And data frame to RDD also we can convert. Okay. So additive data frame is like we can call 2df function. So where we are calling the 2df function, so that is become data frame. So if you see, this is like some RDD, okay? And if you are reading some file, text file data, and you say like you have a 3 columns, comma separated 2 columns data is there, right? So similar way, like you read a data either, if you are reading a file as a text file, even it is 2 columns data, right? But if you are reading a file as a text file data, it will be RDD only, right? But we can make a data frame by using the 2df function, and we can pass the column name, right? We can provide the column name, then it will become data frame. Okay, so RDD related examples. Mm. Okay, if I want to do the same word count for the data frame, okay, so how can I do it? Word count program. Like something example where I have a data in a one single column data frame is there. So this examples we did, this is the RDD example, right? You remember, right? Like this is file I'm reading, and then after file, I'm getting RDD, and then I applied flat map and reduced by key, right? So this is the RDD way. But the same thing if I want to do in the data frame, yeah, this is the example. So first I'm reading in this Spark also, like as a single column I want to read entire text file also I can read as a data frame, but it will come as a one single column data frame. Okay, suppose I have a one file and I say this is my text file. I'm going to read this file as a data frame. So I will use spark.read.text. So you know, right, when we are reading as a RDD, so what is the method? Spark context dot text file. Okay, let's take an example. Okay, I start the pyspark shell and I take some example of text file here. Let's see this one file. This file has not many words. Okay, so I will apply the this one. So I will use df spark dot read dot text. So you know, right, spark dot read dot csv is for the reading a file as a data frame, csv file as a data frame. If your file is a JSON file, so we use the spark.read.json and we can read the JSON file as a data frame. If you want to read a text file as a data frame, so we use spark.read.text and give the file. Okay, this is my file. So I'm reading a entire file as one single column data frame. So when I do df.show, This is my top 20 lines are coming, but this is the one single column. Can you see the column name? Only one column is coming, right? So entire text file data is coming in a single column, right? So when we are reading as a text file as a data frame, so it will come entire data of text file in a one single column. And the column name is given default as a value, okay? Because if I just assign my name, so I can assign like a column name, rename, I can do. So there is a rename function is there, okay? So df dot with column rename, okay? So this is also one kind of transformation where we can change the column name from one column to another column name we can change, okay? So I say result, okay? And this one, if I'm assigning back, then only I will get my updated one. So now I do df dot show. So I will see the column name is changed, right? So column renamed is this is also transformation, changing the column name, okay? Sometimes you have to change dynamically the column name, right? So if you see in the data frame, df dot columns you do, it will give you the list of columns, right? So suppose you don't know the column name and you want to rename the column using, and you have maybe 2 or 3 or 10 columns are there. So you can iterate the column like for col in df dot columns, right? And then you say print call. So you can take it one by one column, right? So it will print you one by one column. But in my case, only one column is there. So only one column is coming. So this is a dynamic way you can get the column names, right? So you can dynamically change the column. Suppose you want to add a prefix in each column, right? So how can you do? Column rename. Okay, so what you can do for call in df dot columns, and now you say df equal to df dot with column renamed. Call you want to change with some concatenation you have to do. ws concat pyspark. So we can use, so I can use concat ws like this. And suppose I want to, so instead of like I want to place, I say this is my, okay, that is an old column name. So again, I want my, okay, I take it call, comma, I want to put hyphen and some value lit, and then I want to give test. You remember, right? Yesterday I did lit, so constant value coming. But now I want to put my column name. I want to change my column name dynamically. Whatever column name is there, just I want to make it that column name hyphen test. Got it? So this one I want to change. Okay. I think I put it how many bracket and so concat ws call hyphen lit is one more will come. Okay, so I have to import this function also. So import SQL lit from will come here. Okay. So whenever you are using any library function, so you have to use import lit and concat ws concat let's go ws. Okay, now we use the same condition. Okay, this one df dot column rename, one more bracket. Okay, actually column is not also iterable. Column is not. Yeah, false. Okay, I'll tell you that this is a similar way you can change the rename of. Okay, so what we are going to do, we have done, this is our data frame is coming. Okay, so these are the some other like dynamic things you can do, right? Columns name you want to find, rename things you want to do dynamically. So that is there. Okay, so now my data frame is there. Now in this data frame, I want to like split this value column, whatever value column is coming, I will be splitting by the space. Okay, so this is a single column, right? So single column I'm doing splitting. Okay, so I'm applying word df. So I'm doing here split this value column into group of words, right? So what is the problem? Df dot select split. Okay, right, this is not a Scala syntax. Okay, this is the not pyspark syntax. This is Scala syntax we copy. So always remember, right, anytime you are using the syntax, so just make sure like the syntax should be like same syntax. Otherwise, it will give the, so this syntax is for the Scala. Okay, because you see here, val or where is there, right? Val. Okay, so we need a like a syntax for the uh, like PySpark syntax. Okay. Let me find count Spark data. So we are using here. So whatever df is there, select, explode, and what is my column name? My column name is a value. My column name is a result, not value, result. So I have to do the import for that also. Generally, we should do the import all together so that we should not do again. SQL dot functions. It is a str object is not column. We are getting the data frame here. This is a single column, right? This text is let me prepare the screen. Okay, so same code we are running. When it is not creating a data frame, what df dot okay, not this one. We did this one, df data. This is the column. Okay, spark.read.text. This is text file we are reading. df.with column explode we are applying, and group by count. Okay. Okay, but we have to read the data frame again.
I think here there's a missing colon from the copy that you did.
Okay, actually I have to change the column name also. So here, so where you are saying missing here bracket.
Yeah, when you copied it from the website, I think you missed one closing.
Bracket,
Yeah,
yeah,
you see the
yes,
bottom one.
yes. I have to change the column name also. So when I'm doing this df.with column, I'm adding a new column apart from the my value column. My value column is a default column. Okay. So I'm splitting by space, right? And exploding it means now I'm making it all the word in the same column, right? If I don't apply this one, if I do this part only, right? Okay, I can see first, okay, df equal to df.with column, and I'm giving a new column name word, and explode I'm doing on the existing one. So this one I have to check the bracket. Okay, it is ending. So if I okay, now if I do df dot show, so you see so entire list of words is coming in a one single column, right? So it exploded into a like multiple rows. You know, right? In the hive, right? We have array, right? And when we explode the array, what happens? It becomes the rows, right? The same thing is here. So every word is becoming one individual row. Okay. So now I can apply the group by on this. Okay. So if you see the next one, what I'm going to do, group by. I apply the group by. On which column group by you will do? The column where you have a single word, right? So you will add the group by here. Okay. Add the group by. Okay. Now again run this one. So you will get the grouping you will get. Okay. Now you do df dot show.
I think maybe the
No,
brace there was different when you copied it.
this is not different. This group by word. Okay, dot count we apply. Actually, group by when we do, we should do the with column. It is doing group by word and count function. Okay, count function I'm giving. What is error is giving? Group data object has no attribute. Okay, we take it first df of the without group by. Okay. We right now it worked right. This one df dot just now I pasted this line right. df dot with column.
I had a question. Is the data frame, the DF there, is it being overridden every time you have a successful call?
Which one? Which one? Data frame?
The DF, yeah, on the left side of the
Yeah,
equals.
DF will always. Oh, okay. Yeah. So now this DF, I cannot use it. Correct. You are correct. Okay. So first time when I assign it DF, right? So I should create a new data frame. I should not do again. Otherwise, I can't do the same. Or otherwise, I should read the file and I should do all operation together, right? Okay. So whenever I'm reading a file, after that I should do the operation, because once it is changed, then it will not have that property. Okay. So now this will work. But when I again df, if I use it, I can't use it. Okay. So we do all operation together. Okay. So group by. So that is the reason they have done all together. Right. Okay. Count and sorting they are doing. So group by, after that they are using count. Okay. And then sort. Sorting is doing like a counting order in the ascending order, right? Increasing order. So I want to say which column. So you are telling the column name, and ascending parameter is false. So ascending false means descending true, right? Okay. If you want to find the maximum count, so you can find top 10 or like that, you can find further, right? You can do find which top 10 you want to find. So some ranking you can do. Okay. So first here, I use this parameter. Okay. So now this df count is the count is final count. Okay. Now I'm going to use this. So in a one single line, you just remember this operations like transformation. So first, or even you don't need to add a with column, you can do in a same column, right? You can apply select, in the select you can do. Okay. The same column, value column, you can select, and there you can apply. You don't need to add a word column. So okay. Now this df is overridden on the existing df. Okay. Now df dot show you will do, because we have to do final action. Okay. So you are getting, these are the words, right? So same word count we did in the Java, right? In MapReduce, right? And here we are writing the word count same, right? And the file we are reading. And then we are using explode function to split the word into the separate word by space. Okay. And after that is splitting the words, then we are here, we are not doing the word comma one. Here we are using group by. So that is the data frame transformation is there, group by. So on a particular column, I'm applying the group by. You know, right? In the SQL, we have group by column, right? Group by clause is there in the SQL query. Same group by is here. Okay, because when I want to write a SQL for this, the same SQL I can write using group by, right? Okay. And then I'm doing the decreasing order. Can you see highest one is coming on the top, right? If you want to do the sorting on the word, you can do on the word column, you can use. Okay. So alphabetically sorting order you will get. Okay. Here you are getting the count order. Okay. So which one you want to do, you can apply the sorting. So this way we can do the word count in the data frame. So how many functions we use here? One explode function, okay, and one group by function. And sort is like you have, or you can use, or you cannot use, right? It is not mandatory, but these two you use, explode and group by. So in the data frame, the column level operations we are doing. We are doing the transformation on the column level, right? So we are doing the operation on the column level, okay? So if I say I want to apply the map, so if I say I am applying the map on the word column, so I can apply on the each element of the column level. You remember, right, in the RDD, we go row by row, right? So in the map, like element, if any array is there, right? So I apply the map function on the element of the RDD, each element of the RDD. But here is when I apply the map, I will apply on the column level, right? Okay. So I can apply the map function. Okay, so if I have a suppose some null values are there, some more transformation we check, like I have some null values is coming in my data set. So I want to drop those null values. So if any column you want to drop a null values, so you will use df.na.drop. Okay, truncate equal to false is basically for if the column width you want to increase, right, based on the data in the column. And another one is df.na.drop any column. Okay, so these two are same only. Okay, if I say if I'm not passing any column, or if you are saying how equal to any, it means any of the column is null value, it will be dropped, means that particular column value will be dropped, so it entire row will be gone. And if I say particular columns, right, suppose two columns are there, population and type column, and I want to drop the null value, so I can drop null value. Okay, so if I see this file, this is a zip code file, a small zip code. So here, suppose I make it some values, null, blank is there. Can you see here? This is the ID, zip code, and this is a type. So here is a null value is there, right? Empty values means it will be null, right? So these values, these values you want to drop. Those are the rows having the null values. You want to drop those values. So drop values means you want to remove the rows, right? Because you cannot do the analytics on those data, so you will be dropping. So that is called validations, right? So generally when validations we are doing like empty values, null values, missing values, or duplicate record. Suppose this record is a 2 time is there. If this record is repeated 2 times, so this record is repeated 2 times, so I want to remove such kind of record. So how can you do the duplicate thing? So you can do the group by and apply on the columns. If two record count is greater than 2 is coming, it means one record is duplicate, right? So this kind of things we can do like data validations. Okay. Okay, let's see this example, which is dropping the null value. Okay. So first I'm going to read the file, okay, from my resources. And then this is a CSV file because comma separated, and header equal to true I'm doing. Header equal to true. I don't want to give my own header to the data frame. I will take it header from the file itself. Okay. So as it is file, I will take the header. And infer schema means if I'm making an infer schema true, so whatever type of column I have, the same type of column I will read from the CSV. Otherwise, if I don't give this, all the columns will be taken as a string type. Even this number column will be treated as a string. So you have to change it, right? A specific data type. Suppose you want to do some calculation of the aggregate sum. So if this column is a string type, you can't do the calculation, right? So that is the reason whenever you want to do some aggregation things, you want to do sum, average, min, max. So you have to make it infer schema true. So whatever type of column is defined in your CSV file, that type will be taken as it is, right? Otherwise, you have to create your own schema. Okay, I will show that how to create our own schema. Let's see first how to drop the null values. Okay, so if we see, this is print schema command. Whenever you use the print schema, it will tell you what is the type is there in your file. Okay, so if I say I read the data frame with infer schema. Okay, suppose if I remove this infer schema, let's see what happens. Okay, only header equal to true I'm doing. Can you see here the different data types are coming, right? Depending on the type of the value in the file, right? Okay, if I run this now again, can you see the difference? If I'm not using infer schema, what is the change in the schema? What is the data frame type is coming? What is the data frame columns data types? What is the data type is coming?
They're all strings.
Yeah. So if somebody asks you, right, what is making in is infer schema difference? So infer schema is basically making your column, actual column values, it will take the type of that. Okay. If you are not giving infer schema, it will become. So generally, if we are not sure about the type of the data, right? Okay, or we cannot create our own schema, right? So then we directly give this infer schema true, and it will take automatically type of the file column values. Okay. Now I'm getting this data, and you see whatever blank values were there, all are replaced by null, right? Automatically now everything is coming as a null because it's blank and null both are same here. Okay. So what we need to do, we are going to drop it. Can you see in the first one, you did any drop, means anywhere. So these two results are same, right? These two are same, right? So these two are same. Why? Because either you use the drop dot show, drop any drop you do, or drop how any you do. Both are same. I told you, right? So in these two cases, the result will be the same, right? Because it is going to drop anywhere null. See, first row is null, it will be drop. Second one is null, that will be drop. This one has two null, drop. This one is null, drop. Only one row is not having any null, right? So this row is not dropped, correct? Okay. And if I'm giving a two columns, right, where the null is there. So which two columns I given? Population and type.
Right.
So population and type, if you see, here is no null is coming and type is no null is coming. But the other nulls are remain same. Okay. Because I'm giving only specific column null. So entire row will not be deleted. So how many rows are deleted? So two rows are deleted where null is coming in the population. So in this row and this row, right? And type also null is there. This is common null, right? In both. So total three rows are deleted. 1, 2, and 3. So how many are left? 3 are left, right? Out of 6. Because 1 is repeated 2 times. Okay. So this is clear, right? This all. And drop NA. This is also the same thing. Drop NA you can do, or NA dot drop you can do. Both are same. Okay. Okay. Some more other things on the data frame I'm telling you.
Arvind, if we use infer schema,
Mhm.
I mean,
Processing time will be high, right? If we go for an info schema, because it has to read it again, the whole data frame.
Whole data frame, it is reading one time only, right? We are reading, this is df.
Yeah, when it is reading a data frame, if you
Uh-huh.
go for info schema, it has to read the data, I mean, data types as well again when we go for it. So
Yeah, but the advantage is there. Simply, if I'm saying like I don't want to create my own schema and I want to do some calculation. Here is no calculation, right? In this particular drop, right? But if I'm doing some aggregation, I say it's the same state data I want to aggregate, right? Population, I want to make it sum,
yeah,
right? So in
yeah.
that case, I need every column should be there on different like integer type column. So integer I need it. Right.
Okay, got that. And if we have a date function, I mean, date column, we might get an error, right? It will
So
treat it
date
as
will
a
date come,
string.
right? Date will come as a date, right? If it is a date type, so
It
date
has to
format
be in
date.
a Spark date format, right? Because it's a year, month, and thereafter date is in
Actually,
Spark
date
format.
is considered as initially as a string, but if you want to convert, you have to manually convert date because date is always considered as a string because even if you are reading from the file, okay, so there is no specific date type because you are giving in a single code. When you are giving in a file, you are giving date
We have
value,
to use
right?
to date function, right?
So to date function, you have to convert it once you read the date. Okay.
Okay, got that. Yeah, thank you.
Okay. So date will be getting as a string, but other type is okay. Integer is there, so integer is coming, right? Okay. Because when we have user info schema, okay. If we run again, okay. So date, different date columns. If you see here is a add month is there. You can see here. Okay. See this is suppose your data is coming from the file. Okay. So same like you will be writing in the file like this only, right? Even without double code you write, but how it is a type is coming. Can we check here? Print schema v2, okay? Like this data frame. So any operation you are doing, the do date you are using and you are giving a type, right? I want to get, okay, YY by MMDD, and then I want to increment, okay? I want to like any +1 or 2, like I want to add, right? So I can do that increment, okay? So here if you assign it to the df, you say here df equal to, okay, and this one you give another df dot select. Okay, now you check what is the type is coming, df dot print schema. This looks like a format is a date, but actual type will be string only, right? We have to, that's the reason we are, see, date is a string type. So same thing happen in the file also. If you are reading the data from the file, even you give the date format, but it will take it as a string. Okay, but you have to apply some toDate function to apply the date functions. Okay, like you are changing the month, right? So add month is changing the month. Okay, so like this you can use add column like aggregation. Suppose this is the example, you want to do some aggregation, right? So here this is my I'm giving a schema column. Okay, so here if I'm just doing the print schema, let's see this one. If this is salary column is not number column, I can't do the calculations, right? I can't do the calculation on that. So long value is coming. The salary is coming is a long value. Okay, and whatever in the double code is there, those are the string types are there, right? So here I'm going to do the distinct value in the salary. So whatever the distinct are there in the salary, I'm finding the distinct. Next one will come distinct salaries. Okay. And this one is like I'm just calling as a RDD, right? Collect and then taking it the first value, 0 of 0, right? I'm taking it first value. Okay. Because the salary, the distinct count will be the one value. Average will be the one value, right? But this what is this doing? It is giving you the list of salaries. Collect set will be giving you the set. Set means unique values. Okay, if you see the collect list, it is a list or not. So in a one single column, I'm getting a all salaries list as a list. I'm getting as a list. Okay, if I want to get unique salaries, so I will use the set. This is a set. So collect set function is there. We can apply on the column and get the values. Okay, if I'm applying the count distinct, it is one approximate count distinct and count distinct. So I want to find the unique count of the department and salary basis. Two columns I'm taking. So on basis of two column, I'm getting a 8 record count is unique record. So if you check in here, department and salary. So sales 30 in the sales 4100 two time repeated. If you see sales 41, so it becomes a one record, and one more time it will be repeated. Like finance 33, finance 3000. Okay, marketing. Which one is the repeating two time? Okay, this sales 2 and sales 4100 and finance has 3000, 33, all are different. Okay, 3900, and marketing has 3000. To total how many are 336 to 8? So it's correct, right? 8 count is there. So 8 count is coming, right? So this 8 count is coming, and the first salary, right? This is what is we are doing. So these are the first, last, max, min. So these are we are applying on the column, salary column. So these are the aggregate functions. Sum of the salary. So I'm getting a total sum of the salary, average salary, min salary. So these are the max salary. So these are all the aggregate functions. Okay. So some string column functions also there. Like I want to do something like this is the start with. Okay, if I want to find the first name start with T or ends with cruise, or first name contains this word, okay, or ID between, this is a for number column, right? This is for string columns. These are for string columns, right? Between, right? I can use ID between. So these are the, like, is null values I want to check, is not null values I want to check in the last name, right? Okay, or I want to filter, right? So df dot select, I'm selecting two columns, three columns, first name, last name, and ID. And out of that, I'm checking the first name like any character and ending with OM. Okay. Like substr. Substr means substring. Like I want to start the string 1 to 2, right? 2 character string I want to find. So that is substr I'm doing. Okay. Then condition. Suppose I have a one column, gender column, and I want to, based on the gender column, if it is M, the value is M, I want to write male or female, right? Okay, so I'm just deciding the condition and creating a new column. I can define the third column, like first name, last name will be 2 column, and third column will be coming based on the condition. So if you see the last column, they are giving alias is a new gender. Okay, we still not coming. So this column will be coming based on the gender column. The new column is a new gender. So I want to write. So this is transformation only, right? This is transformation where I'm applying on one column some operation and getting the result on, like I'm creating a result in the other column. So this kind of transformations we can do. So these are all results are coming of your data frame. Okay. So if I want to create a schema, suppose I have a data, and for specific this data, I want to create a schema. So there is a struct type keyword is there. So struct type and struct field. So when I want to start the schema, so first of all, struct type is outer one, and inside that, how many struct field are there? Like one is this, that is the one struct field, and that is a structure type. What is the type of that? Struct type. So struct type field, like basically where the object type field. So name is a combination of first name, last name, like 2 fields are there. Okay. Then again, second one is an array type. If you can see the array, like a square bracket. Okay. And the last one you can see, this is a map type. So I'm defining the map type string comma string, and array type only one type, string type, and the object type, this tuple, right? So tuple is a struct field comma struct field. Again, it is the same like a struct field type. Okay. So one column struct field is divided into the 2 struct field, right? So this kind of schema we define and pass to the data comma schema. Then I can map the data frame. And generally this kind of schema we create for the complex kind of data is there, right? Where not a primitive data. Like if it is a simple string or integer data is there, so I can directly map it. Okay. But this data is a complex data type. And here each individual column I want to get it. I want to say in the language column, df.languages.get item 1. What it will do? It will give me the C#. So C# is the second language. Python, Scala, and Ruby is coming because this is the get item 1. If I'm saying get item here, what it will be doing? So this properties is my map type. Properties is the map type, and this here is a key. So wherever here is a key, the corresponding value will come. If you see here, black, brown, red, black is coming. Okay. So individual items I can access it because it's a complex type, right? I cannot directly access from the field, right? So I have to make it the schema type, and from the schema type, I can access individual items. Okay. If I want to access the first name field, like first name, this one. So what I'm doing here, df.name column. So df.column name will come, whatever your complex type column, whatever your complex type, like df.languages. But if your item is if your items are like a array or map, you can use get item. If it is a object type, okay, you can use get field also. Actually, get item you can use, or get field also you can use. Both are same. Okay, it is giving the same thing. But if you are using, let's see here, it will work. So you should have the this type of data can be coming from the file. If as it is, you copy paste in the file, this data like this one, you copy paste in the file, you can read the file, right? Like you can read as a RDD, you can read. So read the RDD as it is RDD and create this schema, and you can create a data frame. You can try this one. So first what you do, copy this data in a file, this whatever is this coming, this data, copy paste in the file and create a schema and read this data from the file, and then create a data frame with the data and schema. Okay. Okay, so just do practice, more practice you do on this, right? Because this is like there are various different scenarios are there, count, distinct. Okay, data frame to dictionary conversion. Okay, data frame to dictionary you want to convert. So like you have a data frame you have, and you want to convert into dictionary type. Map is a dictionary, right? There is a key value pair. So if you want to create a dictionary type, so once you have data frame, then you have a different ways are there, right? Like you can define the, here is data frame to dictionary. So data frame, you are reading this as a data frame, and you are getting each individual field. Here they are using also schema, but suppose you want to 3 different way they given. One is if you have you have here the data is attached in the dictionary, right? But you are making it out. How you are making it out? You are giving a new column name as a here, and whatever the values of the here, you are getting it by using get item. Okay. Same thing you are doing for the I, and finally you are drop the column properties. So this property column you can drop because you have taken out the values. So this is the one way to take out the values. Okay, like get item you can do, or you can do the in the Python dictionary how you can do. So you can pass the key as a square bracket. So that is another way you can do. Okay. Try this item. Anything is a problem, let me know. Okay. Any difficulty, anything you understand, right? So try maximum you can try. Okay. Timestamp related, like month, current date, to date, like you want to change the format. If your format is coming MMDD, so you want to change in different format. So you can change, like here is a MMDD, here is a MMDD. So you can try these examples like date related functions, right? String related functions. Okay. Okay. So anything is there, let me know. Okay. So I'll connect. I'll upload it today. Okay. Yesterday I forgot the upload the recording.
Okay, thanks.
Okay.